A lot of people don't know that South Korea and India shares a history that is dated 2000 years ago. There was a princess called Suri Ratna, and she traveled from Ayutthaya, which is known as Ayodhya, and actually she married a king called King Sura of Korea. And today millions of Koreans consider today themselves as a descendant of that community. Let's discuss the South Korea-India ties. Recently, President Lee Lam-myung visited India. Started to have a conversation on 2010 CEPA agreement, which was Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, and which means you want to trade in expensive and services with reducing tariff. And this is one of the great example of bilateral relationship. This is indeed a powerful example of cultural soft power. So recently, when the president of South Korea visited India, there was 15 MOUs signed, and which include quantum computing, critical minerals, energy resources, and sustainability, shipbuilding, and maritime logistics. And the formula is Korean technology plus India's skills equal to global success. Pradhan Mantri Modi ji stated that India and South Korea actually share three core values. He actually quoted as shared DNA. So first is democratic values. We both countries shows our love towards democracy. Second is market economy. We both countries are open for market system, promoting trades and growth. Third is rule of law. That is respect for legal framework and justice. But despite of all this goody-goody deal, there are current challenges, which are low trade value. Problem one is unutilized potential. दोनों कंट्रीज टॉप 15 ग्लोबल इकोनॉमिक जोन में आती हैं, लेकिन फिर भी हम दोनों कंट्रीज में ट्रेड सिर्फ 27 बिलियन डॉलर्स का है, एंड बाय 2030 इट हैज बीन डिसाइडेड इट विल गो अप टू 50 बिलियन डॉलर्स.